Good evening, sports fans, and welcome back to the Rockwood Sports Network. I'm Chase Clem, and we're live at Civitan Field. It's homecoming week. It's senior night, where your Rockwood Tigers will honor 6 graduating seniors and a manager. Shout out to Jordan Collett. Tonight's matchup is between Rockwood Tigers and the Cumberland Gap Panthers. Both teams have secured spots in the playoffs. However, they are playing for a 3rd and 4th place seeding. Will the Tigers come out victorious on senior night? Join us in the postgame for updates, highlights, and interviews. I'm Chase Clem. This is the Rockwood Sports Network.
Number 59.
Coach, from Rockwood.
Thank you. My beautiful place.
Thank you.
Chase Clem here with the Rockwood Sports Network. I'm here with head coach John Webb. Coach, you've had a lot going on this week. It's your favorite week. It's homecoming week. It's senior night. A lot of extracurricular going on. How's your team stayed focused this week?
Well, they've done a good job. I asked them to give me 2 hours every day and, let them go do what they're going to do as far as homecoming goes. And that's something I learned a long time ago. I can't really stop it. So, anyways, they've had a good week of practice. Hopefully they'll be focused tonight and ready to go.
Coach, you're in the playoffs already. You're playing for seeding tonight. How important is a victory tonight?
Well, you always want to win. We don't know exactly who we're playing or win or lose. It's that district up there is kind of jumping up right now. But the only thing we know is that we've made it, and we're just going to try to continue to play well and be ready to go next week, hopefully.
Coach, now they're honoring a handful of your seniors. Just a quick word about them. How have you seen them progress over 4 years?
Well, we don't have a whole lot of them, but these guys have been together. They've played well. They're good friends. They've been a joy to be around every day. They've done everything we've asked them to do, and, that's all as a football coach you can ask.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Chase Clem here with the head coach of the Cumberland Gap Panthers, Coach Line. Coach, a little bit better weather this week. Last week was a bruiser, wasn't it?
A little better weather last week. We were starting to look for paired up animals coming in, but rain hard all night. Tonight is beautiful. This is a beautiful setting, beautiful night, a little cooler, but we'll take this anytime.
Now, Coach, you're kind of in the same boat as Rockwood tonight. You're in the playoffs. You're playing for seeding for that 3-4 spot. How important is a win tonight to your team?
I think as far as playoffs, I don't know that it matters. A lot of those up there are about the same. But it's a football game, and just like Rockwood, these kids want to win every time they go out. So, I'm not sure about the playoff importance, but, it's just a great night to play football.
Coach, it's senior night here at Civitan Stadium. We're honoring about 6 or 7 seniors. Is your team senior heavy or senior? How's it look?
We are. We've got several seniors. I think we've got 11 dressed out tonight, and then we go to sophomores. So we're one of those. We have a very small junior class. So we'll have a big mix of seniors and sophomores playing tonight.
All right, Coach, last question. What's one thing the Panthers have to do tonight to come away with a victory?
Well, the biggest thing playing Rockwood and Coach Webb, you've got to find a way to slow down the run. He does a great job with that. They play great defense. We've got to find a way to control the football and like every game, limit turnovers. But, they're a well-coached team. These guys do a tremendous job, so we just got to take care of the football and try to control the clock tonight.
All right, Coach Klein, thanks for joining us, and good luck against the Tigers.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
We all know this.
I told come talk to me before about Nate being a senior and playing his last game.
Look at me. You don't want to talk to me about it. I'm like to tear up on me.
Good play.
Watch out there, Coach.
Let's go. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen.
Now, here we go, guys. Have a seat for a second.
This is Braille.
All right, guys, real quick. Seniors. Stand up for me, please, real quick. So I know where you're at. Talk about these seniors for a second, so everybody pay attention. Okay, y'all can sit down. I'll just make sure I'm down. Well, let me talk about these seniors a little bit, guys. You got Eli Grant right over here. 4 years ago, came to us. You played middle school football? Didn't think so. Did you ever play Little League football? No, sir. For some reason, Eli decides, hey, I'm going to come out for high school football. I think when he was younger, I think sometimes he probably wondered why he came out for high school football. But here he is. Here he is today. Okay? Story. Luckily, you know, the good Lord sent his family down here and brought him to us as a sophomore. You know, he was led. Obviously, he had to follow his parents. But, you know, here's a kid that maybe in some other circumstance might not be here. You know, but we're lucky. We're glad to have it. You got Cody and Clay right here. Luckily, Coach K and I, we'd worked out a deal a couple of years ago that, because I'm in the gym all the time, that I'd do the basketball weightlifting during the off season. And I seen how these two got in the weight room and they worked hard, so I asked them to come out for football. And 2 years later, here they are, seniors. Nate Brackett, obviously Nate's played some football. You know, what I can sit here and tell you about Nate is, you know, when I coached him as a freshman, like this right here, you know, was really unsure of, you know, at the time, whether or not I needed to throw him in there, because we had a junior quarterback, but I felt like that we had an opportunity to, you know, get two players in one, so I moved that junior quarterback to receiver, and he's a really good receiver, and Nate's turned out to be a really good quarterback. You know, right now, Nate and I, we can't have long conversations because my neck starts hurting, so now I'm coaching him here. Okay? All right, we got Abe. Everybody knows Abe Short. Came to us from Thailand 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Fell in love with the game of football. You know, works hard, works as hard as anybody we've got on the football team. Here he is today. That's all we can say about Abe. You know, everybody knows Abe's background, sort of with. Woodall over here. Pestered the crap out of Woodall. Had him in professional wellness. You know, you can tell me if I'm wrong or shake your head if I'm right. Pestered the crap out of him. He got to the point where I pestered him so much, I said, forget football, Woodall. We ain't talking about football. You're too good of an athlete not to be playing anything. Here at Rockwood High School, go out for basketball. Go out for baseball. Then all of a sudden, Woodall comes up to me after his sophomore year, towards the end of his sophomore year, says, Coach, I think I'm going to do what you said. I think I'm going to play. What are you going to play, Woodall? Basketball? I think I'm going to come out for football. So here he is. Did I miss another senior? Didn't know one? Y'all better sit down. So that's our 7 seniors. That's our 7 seniors. We'll talk about Jordan in here. We don't leave her out. I can't even remember who the water girls were the first few days that she was with us or that they were with us. One of them wasn't here. Jordan came in, filled in. One of them ended up deciding not to do it. Here Jordan's been with us, what, 2 or 3 years now as a water girl. You know, the point that I'm trying to make, guys, is each and every one of you have got a story of why you're sitting here. You're sitting here for some reason. You know, why are you sitting here, Joe? You know, you were sitting up in Harriman a couple years ago. You know, each one of you have got a story of why you're here. It doesn't matter why you're here. What does matter is that you are here. For whatever reason,
You guys have chose to be here. And that's what it's all about, is being here with us today. Okay? It don't matter that we were 1-4 at the first half of our season. What matters is we got an opportunity to be 4-1 our second half of our season. And then we'll start all over next week. And you guys know that. We've all got a story on why we're here. But you're here for a reason. And the reason is to represent Rockwood High School football in the best way that you possibly can. God gave you the ability to come out here and do this. He gave you whatever ability it was, just like the pastor said down at church today. He's given each and every one of you some sort of ability. Now it's up to you to go out here tonight and play up to that ability. No more, no less. I'll never ask no more. I don't believe in 110%. I believe in 100%. That's all I ask for. Don't give me 110%. Give me 100%. That's all I want. You all know that. I've asked that out of you each and every day. And several times on Friday nights, I've asked that same thing. But you got to be focused. You got to know that we're playing a good football team. You know your assignments. Now when the ball snaps, whether you're on offense, defense, or special teams, you guys have got to go out for whatever reason that you are here, and you've got to execute every single thing we do. And then we'll continue to build, we'll continue to get better, we'll continue to work, we will continue to be a better football team as long as you guys will stay together and do the right thing. And you all can do that as well as I. So whatever reason it is tonight, guys, and I don't know all of you, okay? I don't know all of you. I've got to know these guys pretty good being seniors. Whatever it is, make sure you go out there for the right reasons and do the right thing and be a good football team tonight. Okay? Get after it tonight. Play hard, just like I said. You know, we shut them out tonight, we get a ball. We win, we get a ball. We put pad on pad with people right here, we get balls. Okay? So let's go out there and play our butts off.
This one's
Who are you?
Maddie.
And who are you?
Briley.
The captains tonight, first for Cumberland Gap, number 77, Dalton Cornett. Number 53, Parker Adams. Number 70, Matt Goins. And number 51, Jerry Peters. For the Tigers are their seniors.
Good night of football, guys. Visitor, call it heads or tails before I toss it.
Going out of midfield.
When you call ahead, if I drop it, toss it again.
Number 59, Micaiah Story.
And there's a head, you want to toss, one defer. He wants to defer, give you the ball this half, and your choice which goal to defend. We're going to defend the scoreboard. Swing around there, gentlemen.
Also, number 14,
these guys know that
Cody White. Number 16, Clay Thompson.
Deferred. Rockwood will be receiving down.
Cumberland Gap received one to toss and deferred. Rockwood will receive to begin the football game.
Look, big guy.
It's a big face mask.
Foul on the play. Number 70, Matt Goins.
Let's go, Austin! Let's go, Austin!
Touchdown, Rockwood. To hold the senior Nate Brackett. And the extra point.
All right, go, let's go, squeeze, Gav, squeeze, Gav, squeeze, Gav. Gavin, start breaking it down and squeezing right there. Kelly, Nate's back. Hey, get in here, hey! Motion! Hey, I don't need this in 4-1. Got Trip. Let's go, defense! Rouse, read it! Come on, Red! Slide up, Van Egg. Let's go! Get it! Yeah, baby! Come on, forward!
Takes it back to the 29-yard line. The 4th down for the Panthers. The punt will be down at the 20.
One by it, Cody. Yo, get out here. It's 4th down.
35-yard line.
Come on, dude, right here. Other side door. Come on, Cody, got the timing. There you go. Get up, Red. Boy, 8. Good job, 8. Hey, move! That Hardy move! Let's go right here. Come on, 4. Pass! Pass! Hold up. Damn it. Let's go. Keep that ball. Get pads. All right, let's go. Big play right here. Let's go.
4th and 6.
Watch the ball!
last and Hudson and Greenville.
Let's go! Oh, let's go, right here, let's go! Come on, let's go! Big blocks now! Go! Come on. Guys, two safeties, we're trying to get them double post off right there.
And the extra point is good.
Come on. Let's go! Field and go!
Currently a gap 7 to kick off for the Panthers. Jaden Hannibal and Owen Ohio head deep for the Tigers. Carries for a gain of 5 on the play. Tackle by number 4.
Hey Joe, we quit right there. I know. Yeah, you got to get out there, okay? Get out there. You've been sitting on that. Hey, come on, Joe. Let's get your thing. Take your run up here. We're going to go nuts on this one. You got to pinch in. You got to pinch too. Okay? Both of you got to pinch. Yeah, let's keep you there. See if it made there. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's go. Make it work. Make it work. Make it work.
Let's take this opportunity.
Get it up, Brad.
foul. We have a personal foul, roughing the passer on number 59 on the green. We have a blindside personal foul, blindside block.
Personal foul.
Here. Then we have a dead ball, personal foul here. The automatic first down, the blindside block will be declined in order to keep the football. This will be a first down at 15 yards. 15 yards to bring it back. It'll be first down from the previous block. Dead ball, personal foul 52 here. Dead ball, personal foul on the ball carrier here. Those penalties all set. Second down.
Personal foul against Rockwood.
Second down, let's go. What's that? Come on, Ellie!
Touchdown, Tigers. The extra points is good. It was 10:09 remaining in the first half. Rockwood leads Cumberland Gap 20. Making it 3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
11!
Rip it.
No, too much, D-line, Haley! Come on, Story! Get up, get up, get up!
Down there.
Go, Story!
Go, Waldo! Go, Waldo!
First down. Come on, come on. Good, good.
Rockwood. Holding against the defense.
Go bang, go bang! Go, get in here!
He's back on me. He's running back on me. Just get the inside. I'll get you out. Who was it?
First and 19 for the Tigers.
Back outside! Back! Down here, one! Come on, pick him up! Hey, Red! We run, Marty! Repeat! Let's go!
Gaston goes forward for a gain of 1 on the play. Touchdown, Tigers! Gaston goes forward for the Tiger team.
Yeah! Throw my quarterback over!
And the extra point is good. And 34 seconds remaining in the first half. Miracle carries the ball for no gain on the play. Men at the line of scrimmage by number 59, Micaiah Story, and number 7, Gerald Hannibal. And that'll be the last play of your first half as we go to halftime.
How good you look. Come on. Look, here we go.
Ball! Got him, man.
Bounce, read it! Bounce, read it! Bounce, Abe! Got to bounce some, Abe! You got to bounce on it! Oh, defense! Jack, go! Keeper. Trips! You got trips! Come on, Abe, don't be late! Hey, Brad! Can we have a sound go? Go, let's go. Take it off. So, now line up in it, Gavin. Rolling ready. Screen. Okay, where you at, Abe? Come on, Abe. Come on, get here. Get here. Good. Hey, sprint ball. Good. Let's go. All right, come on. Pass, ready, ball. Down that thing. Oh, that's it. Read the well, man. It's 4th and 1. What you doing there, Paul? Yeah. What I say? Get the juice. There you go. Stop now. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, shit. That's the 7. Play screen, Red. There you go. Go, Pellet, go, Pellet. Go, Pellet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, good job, good job.
Minute to last scoring by host the Panthers. 4th and 3. Timeout to Rockwood.
Cover! Cover! Let it roll!
Yes, sir.
Loosen up, Fred. Don't get too tight. Y'all close, too close. Story! Read the rest. Move, right there. Come on. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. There we go. Offense! Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. Ball! Spot 10 yards, you would get to rerun the down. So that's what you're Short! 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 Let it roll! Let it roll! Ball, Story! Got to keep the ball! Get him down! Call it!
Jack said, get your belly behind the line. Jack said, get your ass behind the line. Most of them don't ball. Come on, stop. Come on, baby. Can you run that?
Come again! Oh, man! I can't walk him all the score the goal!
To attempt a 21-yard field goal. Senior Dave Williams.
That should have been on the play, shouldn't it? That should have been on the play.
Let's go! Is no good.
Come on, let's go, Kenny, right here. Let's go. Come on, baby.
Let's go. Keep your hands up. Good. Keep working right here.
And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. The score, Rockwood 28, Cumberland Gap 7.
Hey. Get him, let's go. Let's go, Dean. Come on, Dean. Come on, Dean. What is it? Lock them down right here. Come on, Dean. It's work. Work right here. Come on, JoJo. Pass. Get him down. Come on. Jaden, go get it, man. Set! Tiger left! Tiger left! Tiger left! Tiger left! Ah! Hey! We got to see the front set! I was trying to get everybody lined up for 4.
And 5 to the Panthers.
Go, Red! There you go! Come on, Abe! Come on, Abe! There you go. Right through, Joe. Keep right through, Joe. Come on, Joe. Eli, stay with it, Joe. Don't run up, man. Move. Double post, boom, stop. Get up, Abe, get up, Abe, go. Get him, goes! Get him, goes, go! Get him, goes! That's a good talking job, Coach. Let's go. Hey, Joe! Play straight. Hey. There you go. Hey!
Jalen Hannibal.
Let's go, Lord! Hey, everybody, walk in there.
Zach Alexander with 1 yard, TD run.
I need somebody in for him.
Personal foul, number 54. That'll be enforced on the kickoff.
Oh, no Brockman. He's good. And with 5:13 remaining in the game.
Automatic 22. If I call just 4-2, we're in 2 techniques. Okay. If I call 11, we're going to be able to move. So we'll head up on that. Okay. You're more head up on your ends. You play them like you do your other ones? Okay, you know what to do then. Cross read it. Right, you two cross read. Read goes away, set on that quarterback coming back to your side. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go.
That was a pickup 37. Kingston.
Waffle, get up, Waffle!
Checking in for Rockwood with 44. Kind of saves it.
Go ahead, Zay.
Pass complete to Mercer.
He's up. Get a push, Steve. Hey, Nut, come here. Oh, find him. Yeah. Good helmet. Boy, helmet. Let's go, Dino. Other foot, Dino. Okay, never mind. No, I know what to do.
Give it here for Jeremiah Gollivar, ladies and gentlemen.
Get him going, Flanagan. Quit moving! Stand on it, down! Dead ball. Quit moving! Go! Good! Play for Coach Will. Good, Lloyd. Influence, helmet. Step out. Influence outside. Stop moving. Go, Lloyd!
Clears for down the 4 on the play. Tackled by 68, Sam from Corporal. And that'll be the last play of tonight's football game. The second opportunity to give one more shout out to these seniors as they play the Rock Premier, so it's infield. Your final tonight. Your Rockwood Tigers defeating the Cumberland Panthers by a score of 35-7. This will set Rockwood into the 3rd seed, and they will go on the road next week in the first round of the NCAA playoffs. Check your internet or local paper in the morning to see who they will be playing. They will either be South Green, Happy Valley,
check the local
Hampton,
paper.
Depending on tonight's games. Rockwood High School.
Rockwood football! Let's go! Let's go!
Nate Brackett with the last walk-off.
Cumberland guys. I need help. I got no sauce.
Yes, let's go. Up in here. Hey guys, have a seat real quick. Have a seat real quick. All right, hey guys, listen. All right. Bottom line is, we started this thing. We was 1-4. You know, we forgot all about that. You guys have finished 4-1. You know, if you do want to reflect on it, you know, that's fine. That's fine. You know, guys, we're not a 5-5 football team. Y'all know that. You know, there was games early in the season we could have won. You know, get a break here or there. You know as well as I do, we could have won the game. But hey, you know what? We didn't. We didn't. Only thing I know is we're still playing. Okay? We've still got an opportunity to go to practice on Monday, and find a way to get better. Do we not?
Yes, sir.
You know, we're being banged up a little bit, but hey, everybody is this point in time, especially when you play as hard as we've been playing the last several weeks. You know, stuff like this is going to happen. You know that. Okay? Have a good weekend. You know, if there is a disappointment tonight, it's some of the personal fouls, unsportsmanlike, whatever it was. Okay? We will clean that stuff up Monday after practice. You know what I mean? All right. So, but other than that, we'll get it straightened out. We'll work hard to get it straightened out. Won't we, Joe?
Yeah, got it.
All right. Hey, yes. Hey, everything I know is next Friday we're going somewhere. I'll find out here in just a little while when we get some scores, and you know, we'll get on a bus. We'll go have a good meal somewhere.
I just want to thank you all, Robin. Thank you for the good block. I appreciate it. That's my
Hey, Dad, let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's right.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today daily bread, forgive us trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Brandon, let's break down. Let's go. Let's go. Playoffs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Playoffs!
Chase Clem here inside the locker room with the Rockwood Sports Network, here with head coach John Webb. Coach, a great win tonight for your seniors and a great win tonight for Rockwood.
Yeah, it was. You know, our kids came out, and not only our seniors, you know, I think everybody bought into what we were trying to do and, you know, played hard for the seniors and, you know, come away with a big win.
Coach, 6 turnovers tonight for your defense. What's that say about Coach Allen, the job your staff does getting the players ready to play?
Well, it does, you know, does a great job. You know, our secondary's done a good job all season long, you know, create turnovers, get some interceptions. You know, we was able to get around the football, and that's one thing we preach. You know, if the ball's on the ground, we need to have people around it, and that's something we've been able to do the last several weeks.
Coach, so at any point during Gavin Evans' interception, did you think he was taking it to the house?
No.
Good group of seniors you've got going. Obviously, that's not the end of the season. Got a few more games left in the tank. Anything you want to say about your seniors before we go?
Well, I appreciate them. You know, it's not a big number. You know, we got 3 guys that's been with us for 4 years. You know, we got 7 overall, and you know, some guys that we got out of the hallways that's come in and done a great job. You know, contributing. And you know, I think those guys that hadn't played all 4 years, you know, they probably wish they had. You know, so many people would go through this every year. And, you know, we'll be sad to see them go. You know, hopefully we've got a few more games left in us, and, you know, we'll be able to, you know, keep this thing going for a while.
Coach, it looks like we're playing South Green. Just off the top of your head, do you know anything about the team, what to expect?
Well, no. I mean, you know, they had a hiccup last week. You know, I think they're going to be 9-1. You know, got a really good football team. You know, they're tough. We've played them in the past. You know, it's been several years since we played them, but you know, I think by what I understand, you know, they were a well-coached football team. You know, they're big, physical, and you know, they're going to get after us.
All right, Coach. Congratulations. Good luck next week at South Green.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here we go. And with the final score of 35-7, your Rockwood Tigers are victorious on homecoming night and senior night. Join us next week as the Tigers hit the road for the first round of the TSSAA State Football Playoffs. I'm Chase Clem. This is the Rockwood Sports Network.
We're going west.